I'm Jess, and welcome to a slow 4th of July weekend. So like I said, it is 4th of July weekend. It is July 2nd today. It is Thursday. And typically for the 4th of July in past years, Nick and I have gone to the small town where we both went to high school. They typically throw a huge fireworks show at one of the parks in town, and basically most of the town goes and shows up there. And it's a pretty big park. Everybody lays out blankets, chairs, all the things, and there's a DJ and food trucks, and they do a huge fireworks show. And while we do usually have a great time there, we decided that this year we wanted to slow things down a little bit and not do that. The park tends to get pretty crazy, very busy. There's a lot of traffic, kids running around everywhere, which obviously there's nothing wrong with that. But with Nick having mobility issues, obviously he's still healing from his surgery, we decided that we wanted to take things slower, do something a little bit quieter. I wanted to do something that fit in a little bit more with my kind of intentions for my time right now. So instead of having a holiday weekend that is packed with plans, this year, like I said, we decided to do something different and do what we're really going to be able to enjoy and make the most out of. So I ended up taking a few days off of work. Originally, Nick was supposed to be going to Arizona this month to have another different surgery done, but we ended up having to cancel it. So that gave me back about a week of PTO. So I decided to go ahead and use some of it this weekend. My office is already closed tomorrow on Friday, July 3rd. Anyways, I really wanted to start my slow summer off and really make the most of this holiday and just give myself a long weekend to not feel like I need to be productive or constantly doing anything or focusing on work. I just wanted really to have some days to rest. So this weekend is going to be full of a bunch of simple things. I am going to be getting my hair cut, getting my car detailed, going to be doing a lot of reading and journaling. Where we are going to be going to watch fireworks, just not at that park where everyone's going to be. My mom works at the airport in that town, and she says that a lot of people go and park like at the airport and watch from there. And there's a lot less people, a lot less traffic, and you still get a really good view of the fireworks. So that's what we're going to do. And then I'm going to be going on Monday to some appointments with Nick. He has his follow appointment with his surgeon and with the vascular doctor. So I'm going to be going with him to those appointments. So it's just going to be a weekend of a lot of little things. Nothing extraordinary, nothing super exciting, but just a nice weekend, relaxing and getting to still enjoy the 4th of July celebrations, but in a calmer, kind of quieter way than we usually would. So yeah, that is what's going to be going on. Like I said, today is Thursday the 2nd. I don't go back until next Tuesday, the 7th, I think it will be. So yeah, remember you guys along for this long weekend, show you what I get up to, show you what a slow, long weekend, long holiday weekend looks like for me. So we're starting off the weekend pretty easily. It is about 6 o'clock now. Nick just finished up dialysis. I didn't want to cook. I wanted to be able to just relax, like I said. So he's picking up some dinner on the way home. I'm just finishing up some laundry, letting the dogs eat and stuff. And we're just gonna hang out at home. We might watch a movie, have some popcorn, just kind of relax and have a slow night in. And yeah, we will get our long weekend started tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It is Friday the 3rd now. Yeah, today is Friday the 3rd. If you hear Dobby crying, it's because Nick is outside with the guy who details our cars. And Dobby thinks he's a little guard dog. I have been sitting here having some coffee, and did a little Bible study, and I have been sitting here reading. I've had this sitting on my nightstand for months. This is Refused to Be Done by Matt Bell. Hey friends, it is Saturday, July 4th now. Happy 4th of July for those of us in the US. It is, what time is it? It's about 2:45 now. I just dropped Nick off at dialysis. We have basically just been running errands and just having kind of a typical Saturday today. We didn't really do much yesterday either, just kind of hung around at home. I am going to run home for a bit and clean up the house a bit. Honestly, the house has gotten to be a little bit of a disaster since Nick was in the hospital, and we have like medical stuff kind of everywhere for him. And me and my slow era that I'm trying to have been just kind of relaxing and reading and not trying to push myself too much. I also think I tweaked my back. I don't know if it's from lifting Nick's knee scooter in and out of the car or from sitting like in those uncomfortable hospital chairs for a couple of weeks, what it is, but my back has been killing me. It feels so tight and like it's hard just to stand up straight, and every time I move around it hurts. And it's not really hurt. It's not like an excruciating kind of pain. It just feels very tight and uncomfortable. So because of that, I haven't really been doing much either. But the house got to the point where it's even bugging me. It's not even like dirty. It's just clutter. There's stuff everywhere. and to the point where now it's bugging me. So I'm gonna go home. I need to get the dishes done, kind of clean up the downstairs area, clean up our bedroom a little bit, and just kind of tidy up a bit while Nick is at dialysis, and then maybe I'll sit and read for a little bit also. I'll talk to you guys about what I'm reading, and then tonight, once Nick is done with dialysis, we're gonna go grab dinner, and then we're gonna go ahead to, I think in the clip I did on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday or Thursday, I said that we were gonna go to an airport where we could watch the fireworks, but actually we're gonna go to the golf course in town, like right on the green. They set up chairs and tables, and they have people selling like hot dogs and burgers and drinks and stuff, and you can see the fireworks perfectly from there. So that is where we're actually gonna go, which I think will be nicer than sitting out just like in the parking lot of the airport. So yeah, I'll bring you guys along for that, show you guys what it looks like, show you guys little clips of the fireworks, and we will enjoy the rest of this 4th of July and the rest of this slow weekend. Okay guys, it is a little while later. It is about 3:30 now. I came home and took a quick little power nap. I have been feeling really drained for some reason. Not sure if it's like the phase of my cycle that I'm in, or if it's just the heat, or just kind of everything catching up with me with Nick. Like I said, my back has been kind of hurting. I've been feeling really tired. So I came home, took a quick little nap, and then now I am going to, first I'm gonna make myself a little iced coffee, and then I need to tackle this kitchen, because you can't see it. This side doesn't look too bad, but over here to my left, there are a ton of dishes in the sink. Don't judge, but let's see if I can show you guys. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff in the sink, there's a bunch of stuff here, there's a bunch of stuff on the counter here. So I am going to try to get all of this cleaned up and taken care of. If you hear munching and crunching in the background, it is Dobby and Lily having their lunch. So I have this Starbucks Nitro cold brew. I have a little bit left in this can that I didn't finish. So I'm gonna pour some in. I'll pour the rest of this here in this mason jar. And I'm gonna do a little bit of vanilla, sugar-free vanilla syrup. And some sugar-free creamer. Hopefully I'm not making a mistake drinking it at 3:30 in the afternoon. Hopefully it doesn't come to bite me in the butt and I can't sleep later on tonight. But I feel really run down right now, like I said, so that's just a chance I'm gonna have to take. Okay guys, I'm upstairs now, as you can see. For some reason our dishwasher keeps not running even though we turn it on, so I had to finagle that because it never ran. So I wasn't able to do the dishes, but I got the counter cleaned up and did some vacuuming like you saw. Now I need to get this room cleaned up. Let me turn around so I can show you guys what it's looking like. I have a bunch of clothes up here. We have just tons of stuff up here. I did sort of clean off my nightstand, so I need to kind of do that. And then we have stuff up here, and then my side of our sink is a disaster. I need to clean that up. But yeah, I'm going to get all of this cleaned up and finish my coffee. About an hour before I need to head out, so I'm gonna try to do this, and then hopefully maybe I can get those dishes switched out before I leave. Good morning, guys. It is Sunday the 5th now. It is officially after 4th of July, obviously. So in my mind, that means basically Halloween time now. It's almost fall. It'll be here before we know it. So yeah, I am sitting in my car. As you can see, I made myself a little mug of coffee. I love this mug. It says Rose Apothecary from Schitt's Creek, one of my favorite shows. I brought that with me because I was in a rush to get out of the house to go get my hair cut. So I am sitting out here about 10 minutes before I need to go in. I want to get my hair cut. You can see how it is right now, long and kind of crazy. I definitely have split ends, and it is too hot to have this long hair right now during the summer. So I'm gonna get my hair cut, gonna finish up my coffee, and I will check back in with you guys later to show you what it looks like. Okay guys, it is about an hour later. I am out of the salon, and here is what my hair is looking like. Nothing too crazy, just a trim, added back in some layers, and yeah, it's much lighter. Definitely be a lot better for the summer. I was dying in the heat, and yeah, I'm very happy with it. Like I said, nothing too crazy. Eventually I want to go and get my color redone. So that was the perfect way to start my Sunday. Little self-care, get myself feeling a little bit better, a little bit cooler, and yeah, the perfect thing to do during my slow summer. So I don't know what we're gonna do the rest of today. I think honestly, usually Sundays are just kind of running errands for us. We'll probably go grocery shopping, get like our fridge cleaned out, get stuff reset for the week. We have kind of a busy week this week. Nick has those 2 appointments tomorrow, and then he also has a procedure on Wednesday and another appointment on Wednesday. And then my in-laws are here starting Thursday. So we have kind of a busy week, so probably try to get everything reset in the house today. So I'll bring you guys along a little bit for that, and then for tomorrow, and then we'll finish out this slow 4th of July weekend. Okay guys, happy Monday. Welcome back. It is Monday now. It is the 6th July 6th. It is pretty late in the afternoon now. It's about 4 p.m. Nick had all of his appointments today. I meant to grab some footage throughout the day, and I just completely forgot. We have been going since like 7 o'clock this morning, going to his different appointments and trying to grab lunch somewhere. It's just been ultra hot outside, and so we're both just kind of over it today. But we're home now. He did have his stitches taken out, so he's gonna lay down and relax a bit, maybe take a little nap, and I do have to get some work done. And then once I get work done, I'm trying to sit and relax, maybe do a little bit of reading. I have been really feeling like being in a reading mood. I finished a book called Yesteryear. I'll put the cover over here. Very good. I definitely have thoughts, but I feel like I'm still kind of processing, so maybe I'll talk about that in another video. But yeah, I finished that yesterday, very good. I've definitely, like I said, been feeling like I'm in a reading mood. So I think once I get some work done, I might make myself a little fun drink, maybe a little dirty Diet Coke, and just sit and do some reading and relax for the rest of the evening. And then we will wrap up the rest of this vlog. Okay guys, it is a little while later. It is about 7:45 now. I'm in the car. As you can see, I'm heading out to grab a couple of new prescriptions for Nick. But I thought that I would do my little wrap up now and end out this vlog for the weekend. It has been a really good weekend. Like I said, I told you guys earlier, I took the whole weekend off from Friday through to Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I'll return back to work tomorrow. And it has been a really good, slow weekend. I've gotten a lot of opportunity to sleep in and just kind of relax, watch TV, do some reading, which we'll talk about in a second, and just really start off my slow summer the perfect way. I've just started doing this slow summer, and already I'm starting to learn that just because I'm taking things slower doesn't mean that everything comes to a stop. I still have responsibilities, there's still appointments to go to, You know, obviously I'm still taking care of Nick and helping him with whatever he needs, but it's okay for me to take time for myself in between those things, and that's really what I'm trying to do. Whenever Nick is out of the house or down, you know, whether he's taking a nap or whatever it is, I really try to make the most of that time for myself, whatever it is that I feel like doing in that moment. I've been doing a lot of journaling, a lot of reading, a lot of just kind of sitting and relaxing. That's something that I talked about this either earlier in this vlog or in the kind of introductory vlog where I talked about where I never really allow myself to just sit and watch TV. I'm always doing something else, and I have really been trying to break myself of that habit. Today, while Nick was napping, I sat and I just watched an episode of House of the Dragon, and wasn't on my phone, wasn't reading at the same time, wasn't working at the same time. Like, I finished my work and then I watched my show so that I could really sit and actually be immersed in it and fully pay attention instead of trying to do multiple things at one time. And that's something that I'm really working on. So yeah, it has been the perfect start to a slow summer. I really want to kind of close out these vlogs telling you guys a little bit about what I'm doing, what I have done, what I've learned, and really focusing in on the different aspects of my slow summer. So the first thing I want to talk about is a beautiful moment, something that really stood out to me over the course of the vlog or the course of the past week or so, and just I'm really trying to be present in the moment. I think I talked about that, and so I'm really trying to find one or two moments that really meant something to me, that made me smile, that stood out to me. And for me this week, that was definitely getting to see my niece and nephews enjoying the fireworks on Saturday. I think this might be the first time that we all celebrated 4th of July together with my niece and nephews. Typically they go to sleep pretty early, so my brother and sister-in-law don't usually keep them out very late, but they made an exception. It's the summer right now, and so they kept them out a little past their bedtime, and it was so much fun getting to watch the fireworks with them, have some snacks and share treats with them. They went and like ran through the sprinklers, and just getting to see their excitement throughout the fireworks show, especially my niece Wilder. She was up the whole time dancing around, like yelling in excitement and enjoyment of the fireworks, and it was super cute and really sweet, and I really enjoyed getting to see it kind of through her eyes, and it just made the whole experience so much more fun. So something else that I wanted to talk about at the end of these vlogs is something that I'm currently reading, and earlier today I started Remarkably Bright Creatures. I'll put the cover up here. I think I showed the cover of it when I was reading it. I watched the movie, or rewatched the movie on Netflix, I think last month, and I immediately fell in love with it. It's so wholesome and sweet and like low stakes, but there is some like talk about grief and that kind of thing. But it was a beautiful movie, and I knew that I wanted to get the book, and I did get it like right after. I think I went and got it the day after, but I haven't read it yet, and so really getting to sit and slowly kind of take it in and start the book was a really great way to spend part of my evening tonight, and I really enjoyed getting to do that. And I'm really excited to get to read something that I know has a happy ending, that I know again is kind of low stakes, and that is very wholesome and sweet. Then another topic I want to talk about was something that I have maybe recently learned, and for me this week, I think I talked about wanting to do like a personal curriculum and find different topics and like rabbit holes to go down, but I want some of it to be random, like if I happen to come upon something that I want to learn about, but I also have a list of things that I intentionally want to learn about. And one of those things that I had at the top of my list was learning about my hair, my curl pattern. So my hair naturally is pretty wavy. It's not fully curl, like fully formed like spirals, but it's definitely not straight either. It's kind of in between. And so if you know anything about like curls, there's different types of curls or curl patterns, and so I've been wanting to find out exactly what my curl pattern is, what kind of products are best for it, how to really care for it, how to maintain it, what to do like in between wash days and that kind of thing, and how to really just really getting the information so that I can embrace my natural hair more often and not have to use like styling tools, heat tools, and all that. And so I did that earlier this week. I stayed up a little bit later and watched a bunch of videos on YouTube and read a bunch of different articles and read a bunch of blog posts and that kind of thing, and took notes and learned about all the different products that I needed. So I went and I got some over the weekend, and I was especially intentionally waiting until I'd cut my hair to do this, because I knew that my hair has more volume and isn't so weighed down obviously when I cut it. So sometime this week I will try and use those products and try to just let my hair do its thing naturally, and we'll see how that turns out. So maybe I'll show you guys that when I do that. Yeah, it was really fun to get to kind of learn something not necessarily new, but like kind of new about myself and how to like properly care for this part of myself. It's something that I've been meaning to learn more about for a long time, and so getting to actually sit down and do that and being intentional about it was a really great thing to do this week. I wanted to also include in this little segment something that I've created. I had intended to show like an art, like a a digital art piece that I had created, but I haven't really been doing that. I haven't really felt the like pull to do that. I think I mentioned that I'm really kind of just going wherever my like desires lead me for the day, doing whatever I feel like doing in the moment. And digital art hasn't really been one of those things. I've kind of thought about it, but I haven't really felt the pull to do it. So I don't really have anything to show for that this week, but maybe next week I will. And yeah, I think that's basically going to be it for this vlog. I thank you guys for coming along on this slow weekend for me, on this long weekend, a long holiday weekend. I hope your 4th of July was great. I hope you enjoyed fireworks. If you celebrate, if you live somewhere that is celebrating. Otherwise, I hope you had a good weekend. Next weekend, my in-laws are going to be in town, and I think it's going to be another slow weekend. I did take another 2 days off. I'm gonna go to their resort where they're staying, and they have like a lazy river and a big pool. So I think I'm gonna go hang out there with my mother-in-law. We're just gonna go swimming and stuff on Exat Dialysis next weekend. So maybe I'll bring you guys along for another long slow weekend. We'll see. I don't want all of these videos during the slow summer to be vlogs, so maybe I'll sit down and try to do a chatty video as well. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you haven't, please give this video a thumbs up. Let me know down below how your weekend went, what you've been doing, what you've been focusing on. I'm also going to have like a specific like curated question in the comments every week, so if you want to go take a look at that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and leave a comment down below, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, get outside, get some fresh air, drink some water, and remember that you don't have to earn a slow day.